Now, before colonialism, Africans had mastered the art of painting and sculpting. The beautiful Benin bronze and Kaduna knock artworks looted by the British are a testament to this fact. Displayed in museums in different parts of the world to the delight of visitors, the beauty and glory of contemporary African art is attested to by all who set eyes on it. Joining us now via Zoom is Nigerian printmaker, painter, and sculptor, Elder Bruce Onobrakpeya. Thank you for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Right.
Sir, I want to say happy birthday. You turned 90. From a son of a carver to become an icon of visual art. Give us a little snippet into how that son became an icon.
Thank you very much. The son of a carver was also, the carver himself was a farmer, and a very successful farmer who sent me to school, and the school saw the talent in me and developed it, and other people helped to develop it. And eventually I ended up studying art properly in the College of Technology, and I came out to teach again and to develop myself as an artist. And that has taken me to the present position.
Yeah, I also want to ask, you belong to one group in ABU called the Rebels. Tell us about how that rebel became mainstream.
Say that again.
You belong to a group in ABU called the Rebels. Tell us how that rebel became mainstream.
Well, the group you refer to is called the Zaria Art Society. They had a mantra or manifesto which talked about return to the roots. That is to say, go back to your past, take up the good things that are there, dust them, bring them to the present, add other good things from outside, and then construct a good life, a good progressive life. That was the mantra, that was the philosophy, that was the manifesto of that particular group. By that, we actually had to go back to look at how colonialism and a lot of other things have taken us backward, have removed our personality and so on. But we now asked ourselves to look within ourselves, take all the good things that are there, and then build on that and go ahead to live a healthy and profitable life and very progressive life. By the way, Kojo Fosu called us rebels. We were not rebels, we were not rebelling at all. All we were doing was, it was quite, we were in for change, some kind of change. So it wasn't a kind of rebellion. We changing from something that was not good for us to something that was quite good for us. So that is the thing about the Zaria Art Society.
All right, Elder Bruce, let me comment this way. I believe that I believe you've been watching the transition of arts from your days when you were young and what we have now. If you have to take us through this transition, are you seeing some positivity or are you seeing some reduction in the emphasis of the impact of what art is to life, or you're seeing more of it? Talk to us about that.
Well, art was part of our life from the traditional time. It went down because of colonial impact and because of emphasis on the 3 R's: writing, reading, and arithmetic. It went down very much, and towards the time of independence, art was not regarded as one type of job that can put bread and butter or bacon on your table. And so at the time when we went to art school, the morale, the feeling about art was very, very low. But the group, that Zaria Art Society, came out to really work to bring that art situation to the positive look that it has today. We knew that was something that would improve our personality, improve, give us money, take the country to a point whereby we can depend on art for personal expression, for a lot of things that will take us forward. From that low beginning of the colonial time to this time, art has grown tremendously. And we are experiencing because artists are no longer regarded as had failed out of all that other subjects. Artists are now regarded as artists, as people with intellect, people who can become vices, people who can become parliamentarians, people who can write books, people who can be in a position where learned people or people who are supposed to be respected and respected, where people who are supposed to be respected are put together and regarded and actually respected. So that is art. Art has gone to a position whereby we are very, very proud. In those days, in those days when we went to school, nobody would want to sponsor a child to school. But nowadays, if you say you want to say, if your child says you want to go to school, now you just go around and find the money to send that child to school. Because you think that it's going to be like the Grillos, it's going to be like the Ucho Kekes, the Timasmokos, and it's going to be a progressive kind of person in the society that will take the society up.
All right. Now, Elder, you spoke about how your dad moved to Benin City, and I'm wondering how an artistically developed state like that influenced your work, and two, what also inspires you in your paintings?
The Roboland is part of the Delta region where Benin is, and they share the same culture. So my father moving from Urobo land to Benin land was also not a disruption of culture. What we experienced traditionally in Urobo land, we got in Benin. But the Benin high culture actually helped me to appreciate the value of culture, and that put in me the desire, the passion to go back to the past, dig what is good about it, about that past, and bring it to the present time. So you see, the movement from Urobo land to Benin was very, very good because I was always down there in a cultural milieu, in a cultural setup, with a cultural richness that I have been exploring even up till today.
Now, sir, it's interesting you said that. Mentioning Benin, you must have followed the stories about the return of the artworks from Benin, the repatriation of them, and some of the dramas that are associated with them. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I want to say that I am very happy that the work has been returned. But what I think is that the work should be returned to the palace because they took them away from many of them were taken away from the palace, and those works had some duties in the palace. So they should be returned to the palace, and it is for the Oba to decide on what to do with those artworks, rather than just throw them about and put them in a place where they would not be respected, where they would not have any meaning to the cultural history or to the things which they were meant to do or to do in the area. The work should be returned to the palace, and then it's the palace that will decide what to do with those works, rather than keep them just anywhere and let them scatter again.
All right, Elder Bruce, unfortunately, we have to end the conversation here now for want of time. Time is not our friend, but we must thank you for gracing our studio, our program with your presence, and we wish you a happy birthday.
And happy 90th. I understand there's a party reception for you tonight. Wish you an enjoyment of your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.